Why Elon Musk is meeting with Ukrainian President Zelenskyy. Elon Musk has been a steady source of support for the people of Ukraine since the commencement of the Russo-Ukrainian conflict, and he's done everything in his ability to guarantee that the residents have something to grasp onto as their world comes apart around them. As invading Russian soldiers impair internet connection, SpaceX's Starlink satellite internet service is functioning in Ukraine, and additional terminals are being supplied. This is the kind of push that has brought Elon Musk closer to Ukrainian President Zelenskyy. Today we're going to talk about Elon Musk's potential meeting with the President of Ukraine, Volodymyr Zelenskyy. Now, after hearing this, many of you may be wondering why the eccentric tech billionaire would meet the president of a war-torn country. Well, stick around as we delve deeper into Elon Musk and his plans to meet the Ukrainian president. So let's begin the video. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy thanked Tesla CEO Elon Musk for sending Starlink systems to Ukraine on Saturday. Talk to @Elon Musk. I'm grateful to him for supporting Ukraine with words and deeds. Next week, we will receive another batch of Starlink systems for destroyed cities. Discussed possible space projects. But I'll talk about this after the war, Zelenskyy said in a tweet. In a video of the meeting posted on Zelenskyy's Instagram, the Ukrainian president invited Musk to visit Ukraine after the war. Zelenskyy hinted that Ukraine is interested in asking for more SpaceX services for possible space projects in a while, but I'll talk about this after the war, the president added. This bond between the two, however, did not just emerge out of anywhere. It has a backstory, and it all began in the last week of February. After Ukraine's Vice Prime Minister, Mikhailo Fedorov, who is also the country's Minister of Digital Transformation, tweeted a plea to Musk in late February, SpaceX responded. It's worth noting that, according to reports, internet connectivity in Ukraine dropped by 20% on February 26th. Ukraine's lack of connectivity has gotten so bad that Fedorov turned to SpaceX CEO Elon Musk for help on Twitter on Saturday. While you try to colonize Mars, Russia tried to occupy Ukraine. While your rockets successfully land from space, Russian rockets attack Ukrainian civil people. We ask you to provide Ukraine with Starlink stations and to address sane Russians to stand. A shipment of Starlink user terminals, small antennas that allow consumers to access SpaceX's satellite-based internet service, landed in Ukraine on February 28th, just 48 hours after the tweet, providing a backstop for Ukrainians whose traditional internet connection was disrupted as a result of Russia's incursion. Musk responded quickly, announcing that SpaceX had activated its Starlink internet connection in Ukraine and that more Starlink technology was being sent to the country. Starlink service is now active in Ukraine, more terminals en route, Musk wrote on Twitter. Fedorov uploaded an image of the latest batch of terminals that may be used to access SpaceX's Starlink satellite internet service in Ukraine just 2 days later. Here's where you can find Starlink. Fedorov tweeted, "Thank you @Elon Musk," to which Musk replied, "You are most welcome." Starlink is a satellite-based internet constellation that seeks to blanket the globe with high-speed broadband, potentially delivering internet connectivity to billions of people who do not have it now. SpaceX successfully launched roughly 2,000 Starlink satellites into space in the year since the prototype satellites were put into orbit in 2018. SpaceX has been given permission to launch up to 12,000 spacecraft, but the business hopes to launch 30,000 more. Last week, Elon Musk's SpaceX sent a second shipment of Starlink terminals to Ukraine, generating grateful thank yous from senior Ukrainian government officials, including President Volodymyr Zelenskyy. Received the second shipment of Starlink stations. Keeps his word. Thank you for supporting Ukraine and peace in the entire world, wrote Mikhailo Fedorov, Ukraine's Vice Prime Minister and the country's Minister of Digital Transformation, in a Twitter post on March 9th. Fedorov also tagged Musk, and Musk responded 2 hours later, "You're welcome. We've also sent power adapters for car cigarette lighters, solar battery packs, and generators for places where electricity is not available," the SpaceX CEO wrote. This is when President Zelenskyy offered his own gratitude on Twitter. The president has been very active in media in recent weeks in asking other countries to offer as much support as possible to maintain Ukraine's existence. Ukraine also wants to join the North Atlantic Treaty Organization, of which the United States is a part. Satellite pictures continue to show the devastating impact of the invasion, which has also prompted the tension or disintegration of space partnerships in the largest sea change to the industry since the breakup of the Soviet Union in the early 1990s. On March 11th, the situation in the city of Mariupol was critical, as it was difficult to get aid to the people there, who were lacking electricity and supplies due to the invasion. Officials estimate that more than 1,200 people have been killed in that city alone. That figure does not include those who died defending the capital of Kiev or other key Ukrainian cities the Russians are attacking. So are you guys enjoying the video? Amidst all the war and chaos, why is satellite internet so important to Ukraine that it has prompted the president to be grateful to Musk? We have all the answers, but do you? So, what do you think? Do subscribe to our channel and click on the bell icon to receive instant notification about all our future videos. Most Ukrainian cities now have functional internet connections, but businesses will need to have a backup plan in place if networks go down. As a result, business people across Ukraine are striving but failing to secure additional terminals. Several locations, including Severodonetsk, the acting administrative capital of Luhansk Oblast, had internet disruptions, according to NetBlocks, which monitors internet speeds in Ukraine. Family and friends report no contact with loved ones in recent hours, it tweeted last night. Internet speeds are now around 80% of what they were previously, according to the business. However, Alp Toker of NetBlocks cautioned against using Starlink as a replacement for phone and broadband networks. Starlink can provide connectivity to individuals within a range of the device by establishing a personal hotspot. Journalists, opposition groups, and elected governments can all profit as a result of this. In the case of a blackout in Kiev, Mr. Toker believes the devices will be most useful in helping journalists and politicians communicate with the rest of the world. It's better to have some knowledge than none at all, even if it comes from a limited group of people who've been chosen to receive those devices. Elon Musk has expressed his concerns over the future of SpaceX's Starlink service in Ukraine, given the current scenario of uncertainty in the country post the Russian invasion. As per a tweet posted by Musk, there is a high probability of the Starlink satellite internet service being targeted. In his warning message on Twitter, Elon Musk wrote that since Starlink is now the only non-Russian communications system currently active in Ukraine, the probability of it being targeted is considerably high. Therefore, people must remain cautious. He advised users to place the antenna as far away from their homes as possible and use light camouflage to cover the device and prevent it from getting detected. Not just Elon Musk, cybersecurity experts are also concerned about the probability of Russia targeting Starlink's internet services. Security researcher Nicholas Weaver from the University of California at Berkeley stated that everyone using a Starlink device in Ukraine should consider it a potential giant target. That's because if an adversary uses a specialized plane aloft, it can easily get detected and target the location, putting the user at risk. While tech giants including Apple, Google, Microsoft, Twitter, YouTube, Meta, and several other tech platforms have already banned RT and Sputnik in the wake of Russia's invasion of Ukraine, Elon Musk's SpaceX has gone above and beyond in showing the support to the people of Ukraine in the wake of this war. How it pans out in the end, only time will tell. So, how big of a role do you think Elon Musk's Starlink internet will play in helping the locals out during the war? Let us know in the comments below, and if you want to watch more of our amazing videos, then stay tuned.